time. I can sense the presence of my foe. That scent is more pungent than any unfathomable odor found in Wonderland. I shall extinguish it for my queen, for Wonderland. So, my old foe, we meet on the battlefield once again. Not you, insignificant bearer, my ancient enemy, the Vorpal sword. Wait. You only smell of the Vorpal one. You are not the bearer. Where is Alice? You are her elder brother, Alex, and you have come to plead for her release from the never-ending loop that is Wonderland. How foolish of you. But what is this feeling? I've not ever been greeted by a male, and yet I feel warm inside at the sight of one. This isn't the warmth I feel for battle, this is something else. My queen, I'm not sure if I can protect you like this. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't slay you, and then send you on your way as I do with all Alices who cross me in Wonderland. Because you have something more valuable to me than the life of an Alice. It seems you are severely mistaken, sweet boy. It is not I that has the power to deem Alices free from this loop. That is up to my queen. And my queen is not one to change her ways based on the whim of a clumsy and foolish male. But humor me. What is it that you thought would be more valuable to me than your dearest sister's life? This man, he's stepping to me. I can feel the heat radiating from his body. He may be smaller than me, but he's ferocious. A formidable beast. Even I can sense that. His scent is overwhelming. I can smell my foe, but his musk is starting to make me sweat. No, not sweat. I'm moist. There. What trickery is this? I feel as if my mind is hazy. In exchange for your sister's freedom and protection, you offer me your hand in marriage, and your body as collateral. Careful what you speak into this plane of existence, my sweet. A lesser being than I would simply take what you're offering, bound you, and dispose of your sister. For whatever reason, you seem to be confident that I'd find marriage to you and whatever that puny body has to offer me worth your sister's life. For centuries I have rivaled Alice's, each battle better and more invigorating than the last. Each battle steamier, more pleasurable, and climactic. You do well to explain how exactly that would consider us even. Because if you can't, I'm sorry, sweet one, but your efforts will have been in vain. You can promise me mounds of pleasure and climactic experiences with another sword. A sword made of your flesh. Is that correct? He can't mean. The other Jabberwocks speak of their mates all the time, but they never speak of flesh swords. No, he must be thinking of something else. While I must admit, hearing that piques my interest, it does little to paint the picture of what exactly I'll be getting in return. Furthermore, pleasing me is no easy feat. However, your hand in marriage all but guarantees the return of your sweet sister. Given that, once you and I are bound, you will not leave my side here in Wonderland. It could mean endless battles, harmless ones, of course. Should you agree to that, I will protect your sister as she frequents Wonderland. I cannot free her from the loop, as she is her own being, and her experiences in Wonderland are for her benefit, trust me. But I can help her to retain pieces of her memory, so that way she can find me before traversing Wonderland again. She will be safe by my side, and you will be able to see her. That is my offer. Smart choice, human. I will say, you seem to be smarter than the males my fellow Jabberwocks talk about. Don't disappoint me. It is time for you to prove your value. Are you ready? You wish to get to know me first, so that you know how to please me and be a good husband. You truly do want to save your sister. Very well, I'll comply for now. I am part of a family that originated as pure dragons. Dragons were once ferocious beasts, much like in the tales humans once wrote. Now they are considered folklore to those who are unwise. That was until the Overlord came to be. You see, She turned the dragons into beasts that resembled humans, but they still retained dragon-like features. And while we can still assume our full forms, our natural state is that of the one you see me in now. Womanly, but still a beast. That was the product of the dragon's might. The Overlord's mana could not corrupt us fully. The dragons who dwelled in Wonderland, however, were further corrupted by the Queen of Hearts. Eventually, they evolved into Jabberwocks like myself. The Queen changed our very nature, and so we're not the once ferocious beasts we once were. At least, most of us aren't. Yes, I am different. The truth is, I was born in the presence of the Queen. She told me that my red eyes resembled her heart in a way she had never seen before. She said that they burned brighter than her heart even. From then on, she knew my passion for battle was deeply ingrained into my soul, and that there would be nothing as carnal as my battles. While the Queen primarily favors lust and sexual carnality, and she is an admirer of all things passionate, she could see that I would find battle as intimate as sex even then. She predicted that it would be an art of its own, and so she spared me the fate of my fellow Jabberwocks. If asked, she'd say it was a rumor, though. Her excuse is that I'm the first of an evolved variant of Jabberwocky, one harder to control than my ancestors. Maybe that is the truth, and what she told me was a lie, so that I'd feel in service to her. I'm not sure, but what I do know is that regardless, I long for battle, and the Queen never disappoints. For that reason, I've fought for her for centuries, and I have never fallen. Not once. That's my story. Tell me yours. You can't simply be the protective older brother of an Alice. There must be more to your story. After all, Alices are born to succubi, and monsters cannot produce male children. So how exactly are you related? And even so, an Alice's mother hardly notices their absences as they're occupied with their mates. They're neglected girls with no purpose until they're given one here, in Wonderland. So you mean to tell me you noticed her absence? Here, hold on to me tightly. I'll take you to my lair as you tell me about yourself. So, you were left on your adopted mother's territory after your birth mother had been turned into a lesser succubus, and your foolish father, human, tried to save her and disappeared too. She took you in as a son, as she already had a mate, and she intended on saving you for your sister who was soon to come, but that clearly didn't work. Instead, you forged a bond with your childlike sister and became protective. Then you followed her here, witnessed her on her natural path as an Alice, offering her virginity to her mate. And then you witnessed her forgetting the event and repeating it time and time again. So, you don't wish to remove her from her mate, but to make it easier for her to find him here. You wish for me to make her travels less wary. Maybe human men aren't so bad after all. We're here. Welcome to my lair, sweet thing. It's time you and I seal our contract and our marriage. Don't mistake my being a virgin for me being gentle and frail. I intend to milk you dry. It is the essence you offer that is a Jabberwock's greatest meal, you know. It's only fair I take it gratefully.